Hello, how's it going? Okay, so I was just talking to my sister, and we always have thought provoking conversations. We were just sitting there talking about how one of the questions she asked was, how many black people actually consider themselves patriotic? I retorted that I don't think it's as many as we might want to believe, but I know for sure the Republican black people are definitely patriotic. And as I consider myself a conservative person, I consider myself patriotic because I live here, not just because I'm conservative, but because I want to defend where I live on a small scale of my apartment onto the grand scale of the country I live in. I mean, that's just a natural thing to do. You want to defend where you live. And I was also talking about how we are currently in the YouTube thing where everybody's home on their computers trying to do something to get away from the whole Biden Trump bread and circus. If you don't know what the bread and circus is, the bread and circus is basically a political move where they distract you with some crap, they feed you government handouts, and you're just sitting there mindlessly going through the entertainment that they put up. And I think it's hilarious that the media has opted to use the phrase political theater. I mean, it's clearly a farce. It's clearly a show, and everybody's trying to get away from it consciously, subconsciously, however you want to put it. They know that what's going on CNN, C-SPAN, and all that stuff, there's something that's turning them off from it. Be it depression, be it anxiety, any type of emotion you can think of. They're trying to turn it off and they want to find something else. I have dropped the ball on the opportunity of using YouTube to leverage my business because I've been overwhelmed. Like, I homeschool my children, and we went from being able to go out and do things on a regular basis to being trapped at home. One thing that people are searching for on YouTube is about homeschooling. And I mean really homeschooling, not public school online, not anything of the sort like that. They really want to know how to teach their children. And I had some of those videos up before, but in trying to transfer over to a more branded channel, my son messed up my stuff and I lost it. And then I got depressed because it's like, oh, now I have to redo all that stuff. There's just too much stuff going on. And all I just wanted to do was be a simple transfer. YouTube was supposed to transfer those videos over to the new channel when I connected them, and it didn't happen. So I had videos that had thousands of views on them that was generating quite a bit, and now I don't have it anymore. So because I was trying to expand and be a little bit more professional, I got screwed. And then on top of that, my kids are trapped in the house. I don't have the same level of quiet. I They're stressed out. I'm stressed out. The money is not going the way that it's supposed to. And I'm missing out on the opportunity because I'm just depressed, just upset, just can't keep my head above water. But my children's education hasn't suffered. And I wanted to make a video on how I can be patriotic by redoing my homeschool videos. And also letting people know about the third party candidates that are available, mainly Joe Jorgensen, of whom I really do like, in comparison to Howie Hawkins, who is also the other third party candidate who is still running. There are two people still running. It's not just Joe Biden and Donald Trump. It is a four-person race. Four people are still in the race for 2020 presidential candidate. I don't understand why it is that so many people, I take that back. I do understand. People are just as overwhelmed as I am. But in my overwhelmed state, I still want to find a solution to this problem. Trump is not the best choice, but to me, he is better than Biden. As a black person, Joe Biden has done everything in his power to undercut the minority community, period. You have to look back at all of the bills and policies he supported, and they are not supportive of minorities at all. Harris actually championed putting people in jail for minor offenses. You know, the thing is, people want to argue, oh, well, she was following the law, but to what degree? It was too harsh. There were fewer warnings issued, fewer ways to mitigate the situation, and to make those charges less, fewer deals being cut, all of that. There are ways to follow the law without doing so to the fullest extent. You don't have to prosecute everybody and give them the maximum sentence. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do the maximum sentence. Excuse me. So, for that, I can't vote for them. You can't make me see a reason why they're good just because they're Democrats. Period. I'm not doing it. You can't make me do it. There is no logical reason behind it. You can't say, oh, we have to get rid of Trump. Okay, I can agree with you on that. But there are two other options. And if you got the smartphone in your hand and actually went to Google or Siri or Cortana or whoever it is on your smartphone, whichever AI is on there, ask the simple question: who is running for president in 2020? I think that was what, 5 seconds? You can figure out who is running, read a couple of their policies, and be done. You have a smartphone in your hand. The Libertarian National Convention, the Green Party National Convention, the People's Party National Convention have all been aired on YouTube for the past, I want to say, 6 years, because YouTube hasn't been around that long. And it wasn't really a viable place for them to put their videos. But I think if you go back to Vimeo, I can't remember how to pronounce it. But there's another video platform that also has videos. They've been putting them online for everyone to see for quite a while. Look it up. You have a smartphone in your hand, use it. It doesn't take that long. And I've been trying to tell people for the longest time, vote third party, vote third party. Oh, well, they can't win. Of course they can't win if you don't vote for them. That's how that works. You put in the vote and then they can win. Well, I didn't know they were running. Oh, okay, well, I'm telling you now. You still have some time. Go read their policies. Takes you about 5 minutes if you're really motivated to do so. If you're really sick and tired of this system, go do that. Be a patriot. Find a reason to be a patriot. Find some hope in this crappy system. I mean, there are avenues available, but the reality is that in all of this overwhelm, people are truly just hopeless. And like, I was really excited about Andrew Yang because he brought back that hope that I got from President Obama before he crapped the bed and just, oh my God, what the heck was Obama doing? But anyway, Obama did some good, just like Trump is doing some good, but he did some bad things too. You have to give credit where credit is due. You can't just say, oh, well, he was the best president. Yeah, a lot of people thought Bill Clinton was the best president, and he actually had a scandal where he was an adulterer, and we're supposed to be high moral people. you're married and you're having an affair in the Oval Office. No, that's not cool. But he had some good policies. Okay. He's not perfect. Just like Trump isn't perfect. Just like Obama wasn't perfect. I mean, good Lord, Bush wasn't perfect. It doesn't matter how you feel about these people on a personal level. Do I want to go to dinner with Donald Trump? No. I think he's a narcissistic idiot. But has he made some good decisions when it comes to making sure that we don't go into total war? Yeah. Has he also given me some anxiety to think that he could cause a war? Yeah. Which is why I think he needs to go. But I don't trust Biden to actually keep me safe in my home. I don't trust Biden to keep me safe walking down the street. If I already believe in systemic racism, why the heck would I vote for somebody who actually supported policies that contributed to that? That sounds pretty stupid. That sounds pretty backwards to me. So, since I know for a fact that there are more people watching YouTube videos, I need to go ahead and put up some more. And my voice needs to be heard. I've been thinking about this for a long time. There are more conservative people in this country than the media is letting on. And I don't mean conservative like Republican. I just mean good, moral people who want the best for everybody. Who wants to be a frivolous spender? Who wants to spend without thinking about where that money is going? So it's very simple. Baby woke up. Wicked baby. So it's very simple. Good moral people that simply want to wait. Hold on. Go back, Steve. Go back, Steve. Good moral people that don't want to spend frivolously, and they don't want to see. I mean, seriously, just because someone says that they're conservative does not automatically mean they're Republican. That's a part of the problem with the society that we live in right now. Just because I say that I believe in certain things does not mean that I'm automatically going to do something. There are other choices. There are plenty of choices. And I think that with the overwhelm, people have lost sight of the reality of choice. They fall under the guise of the farce of democracy. Oh, well, I only have Trump or Biden. But it's never only been those two. For real. It has never just been Republican or Democrat. There has always been other options. And I really think that the solution to the problem that we are facing now is ranked choice voting. I don't know if we need to get rid of the Electoral College, but I do know that we could use ranked choice voting. There are states that already implement it. It can be implemented overnight. It really doesn't take that much for the electoral department, the election department, the Board of Elections department in each state to simply say, we're gonna redo our ballots. We're gonna teach people how to count the votes, and if you don't get XYZ, then it goes over there. We've seen ranked choice voting in the early conferences in each state. We see it every year when we every year that we have our large elections. It's not that hard. It really isn't. So while everybody's sitting here in quarantine, slowly getting back out there, I really hope that they actually pick up their phones and start asking it some questions. You can't be dumber than an electronic device when all you have to do is ask a question. You can ask a question and get a video just like this. On how to make this country great again, and it doesn't include voting for Trump because he's not going to make this place better. If anything, he's going to cause more anxiety and stress. Oh, my goodness, that federal building. Seriously? Oh, God. I have to stop right here. I just can't anymore. This will be a way too long rant, but I want to help people make better choices when it comes to voting and help them when it comes to homeschooling the traditional way. I'm trying not to fly.